Welcome to my movie collection part 3. I'm going to get straight into it because I want to get this finished in this part. So next is American History X. I've talked about this before. It's one of my favourite films of all time and brilliant performance by Edward Norton. So I definitely recommend that if you haven't seen it. Next is Goodfellas. I've finally watched this. I think it is such a brilliant film. My favourite Scorsese film because I haven't seen all of them. I've seen this, Gangs of New York and a few others that I can't remember. I think all the characters on the front are brilliant and yeah, the filmmaking's really good and the storyline's pretty good as well. Next is one of the worst films I've ever seen, Dreamcatcher. I'm not going to talk about this because it's absolutely terrible. Next is two Family Guy things. It's Best of Peter and Best of Stewie. There's 4 episodes in each one. I like Family Guy. A lot of people do like Family Guy, and these are just some of the best picks of both characters. And I don't know. I just like to have them. Next, it's Transformers and Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. I don't mind Transformers 1. Revenge of the Fallen, I don't hate as much as a lot of people do, but that's probably because I can't remember watching it that much. I remember a little bit of it, but I don't mind the first one. I think it's a decent film. I haven't seen the new ones, and I don't want to. I probably don't want to either because I've heard they're terrible. So, but I've got those two. So. Next is Date Movie. This is another one of those films where it's quite bad, but I do enjoy this to an extent. I don't think it's anything brilliant. I don't even think it's good. I don't know, I just guess I laugh at it sometimes. I do laugh at it a bit, but it is pretty stupid at the end of the day. Next is a film that as you can see, I haven't opened it. It's Kickboxer, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch this because I'm not really into this kind of film. I just got it as a birthday present. But, I mean, I might give it a go one day. Next is another film that I got by the same person, but this one I actually do want to watch, Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I haven't heard any bad things about this really, and I heard it's quite a good classic film, so I'm probably definitely going to watch this one. Next is Scary Movie 1, 2, 3 and 4. I've seen 5 and I did not like it. I think 1 and 2 are the best and 3 and 4 are average. I mean, I think 3 is only good because of Charlie Sheen. 4 is more like Date Movie in the fact that it is just stupid and in my opinion not going to beat the first 2. And Scary Movie 5 is just absolutely dog wank. Another film I haven't opened is Changeling. Angelina Jolie again. I haven't heard much about this. I can't really say. I just think it's based on a true story. Yeah, it says true story on the front. I do want to watch it purely because it's a Clint Eastwood film and it's considered to be a masterpiece. I've heard a lot of people say it's really, really good. So I do want to watch it just for see the film direction of it. Next is The Woman in Black. Went to see this in cinemas and it terrified me. Watched it on DVD, not as much. Did make me jump in some places, but not as well as in the cinema. I think it's one of those films where I'm probably going to watch it like every few years rather than often because it's not brilliant, but it is quite a good film. Next is World War Z. I like this film. I know a lot of people hated it. I don't understand why. I mean, it's zombies it's a different take on zombies, and Brad Pitt's quite good. I don't know. I don't know why I like it. I can't really explain why. I just do, and I don't know. I think it kind of reminds me of 28 Days Later in a way. Next is another Judd Apatow film, and it's Year One. This I don't know what to make of it, because it is okay. It's got a lot of good actors in it, like I can't remember her name. Olivia Wilde's in it, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Jack Black, Michael Cera. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to watch it again to get a full take on it, but I didn't mind it. I don't think. Next is another terrible film, You Don't Mess with Zohan. Only one bit made me laugh, and that was when they start kicking the cat around, and I mean that sounds awful, but they like play football with a cat, like keep ups, and the cat just keeps meowing. That's the only thing that made me laugh. This is written by Judd Apatow, but not produced or directed, so I don't know if this classes as this film. But yeah, I saw a bit of it and I thought, oh, that looks good. Watched it and it's really quite bad. And film that I haven't watched yet, it's David Fincher and it's Zodiac. I want to watch this because it's David Fincher, as I've said, and he's one of my favourite directors. He's got a lot of good actors: Jake Gyllenhaal, Mark Ruffalo, and Robert Downey Jr. All brilliant actors, and the storyline does interest me, and I will watch this pretty soon, hopefully. Next is Zombieland. This is another film that I think is pretty good. This is one that I can just switch my brain off to. I mean, it's nothing brilliant, it's nothing spectacular, but it is a good film and it's enjoyable and good fun. Next is Dexter Season 1 and Dexter Season 2. I'm gonna watch the rest of them online probably and then buy the DVDs. I really like Dexter, it's one of my favourite TV shows, and Season 2 frustrated me so much with Jane Murray's character, I can't remember, Lila. She just irritated me so much, and I was glad, spoilers by the way, I was glad when she died. But I can't wait to get on to Season 3, and I've watched both these seasons twice in preparation to get on to Season 3. Next, one of my favourite films of all time, Drive, Nicholas Winding Refn again. This is probably my favourite one out of his films. I want to watch the Pusher trilogy because I've heard it's good. Not much more I can say about this from what I've already said. It's just one of the best films I've seen, and Ryan Gosling, absolutely spectacular. It's Elf next. This is probably my favourite Christmas film. I just love the story behind it, and I like Will Ferrell's character a lot in this. I think he's funny, but he's also likeable rather than some characters where they're just major douches and all that. But Will Ferrell's character is really a good character in this, and Zooey Deschanel is quite good as well. Next is a film that I did not expect to like and I ended up really liking. It's Easy A. Emma Stone, that's the reason I got this, because it had Emma Stone in it. I wanted to see if she was as decent an actor as I thought. She's quite good in this. It's a film that I wasn't expecting to like, as I've said, but it is not a bad film. At least it's different. I mean, it's got a different storyline behind it, but it's nothing amazing. I just think it's a decent film. Just a little pile left to go through. Next is Insomnia, which is an early Christopher Nolan film. a lot of people go on about this saying it's not Christopher Nolan's best because it hasn't got like a major twist or a major storyline. But if you take it for what it is, and it is a cop film or a buddy cop film, um, it's a really good film. I mean, it's a good cop film, and I mean, I won't say I wasn't a bit disappointed because I was expecting it to be a Christopher Nolan like twist film, but even when that didn't happen, I did think that's a good film, and I did really enjoy it. So I suggest people should give it a chance. Next is Jarhead. Haven't watched this yet. I am gonna watch it soon because I quite fancy watching it. Can't really say much more about it. Another film that I'm gonna watch soon is Jumper. This, I don't know. I haven't seen much about it besides Samuel L. Jackson's in it, and it can't be bad if he's in it. Next is Buffy Season 1. I don't have them, my sister does, so I just have this because it was spare. And I also have the musical episode, which I think is a really good episode, one of the best ones. I don't know why, it's quite sad that I have that, but I like to watch it and I like some of the songs in it, and these are probably going to fall down. Jesus. Getting out of breath now a bit, but nearly done. And next it's Burn After Reading. Disappointed with this film, not terribly, but a bit, because I thought it was going to be, it says best comedy of the year, but it wasn't. I didn't see it much as a comedy. I mean, besides Brad Pitt's character and John Malkovich's character, I really didn't care for any of the other characters in it. This character here, who is like one of the main ones, absolutely just annoyed me. And I didn't care for a storyline. It's the Coen brothers, which they're supposed to be good directors, so I mean, I would say watch it, but I wouldn't say it's anything spectacular. Next is Cockneys vs Zombies. Got this because I'm a big fan of zombie films, and it's not a bad film. I was expecting it to be really bad, but it surprised me in a bit, and it was a bit funny as well. I mean, I did laugh at this, and it's a it does feel like the Snatch and Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels kind of film, but with zombies, and it does say that on the front. So yeah, I do say check that out if you ever have the chance to. This next is The Dark Knight Rises. The best in the trilogy in my opinion, one of the best films. The UV code is here. I'm going to do a competition I've actually decided. And yeah, not much more to say that I haven't already said. Next is Ali G in the House and Ali G Bling Bling. Haven't watched this, it's just more like extras of his TV show, I think. But Ali G in the House is a good film. I mean, it reminds me of, I mean, I did watch it a lot as a kid. Not as a young kid, but like 10 or 11, and I don't know, I do like it. There's not much else I can say about it. I do think these are going to fall over. I apologise if they do. Just 3 more to go. Next is Anger Management. I don't mind this film. I think it's a decent Adam Sandler film. Jack Nicholson's quite good in it as well. It does get a bit cheesy at the end, but I don't know. Jack Nicholson is pretty good in this film. He's quite funny as well. The last 2 films, Avengers Assemble. Absolutely brilliant film, one of the best films I've seen. Joss Whedon just excels, and I can't wait for the second one. Yeah, I mean, I'm currently in the process of trying to get all the individual films like Captain America, Thor and Iron Man, because I haven't seen most of them. and the final film is Batman Begins. Absolutely brilliant film. This is what kick-started the Dark Knight trilogy, and therefore has a special place in my heart for that. So that's it. As I said, there will be films that I do own that aren't in here because they're not my personal DVDs or Blu-rays. I'm currently working on some more videos, trying to get them out if I can record them, and as I say about the competition, hopefully if people start to view, I mean, I'll do a video announcing it, and if that video gets more than certain views, then I will do a competition, because I don't want to do a competition if there's no one going to enter it. It's going to be for UV codes, because I see it as a waste for me, because I don't use them. So yeah, this has been my movie collection, and apologies for it being long, but I will see you in another video, and like and subscribe as always.